Hi, I'm Primary 6 from YUMIN Primary School. In this lesson, we'll continue with Primary School Challenging Math. So in Primary School Challenging Math, we have learned about remainders, we have learned about probability, we have learned about geometry, we have learned about arithmetic, and arithmetic are those like countings, and for the last few times I used to say them as counting. So now we call them arithmetic. So why? Because we have different types of arithmetic. Okay, so in this lesson, let's look at the questions that we have. And what type of questions are these? So the first question, we'll see quadrilateral, perimeter. You might just think, isn't that about geometry? But let me say, how many different values are possible? So that tells us that this is about arithmetic. So this is about arithmetic and geometry. Then the second question, we have what is the value of whatever, add together. That is also arithmetic. So you see, arithmetic, other than counting, we also have what is the value of the sum. Okay, so let's see. So these are both arithmetic, so this is about arithmetic. So let's look at the first question first. We put first things first. So here we have a quadrilateral ABCD. And we have side lengths. There are positive and there are also integers. And this perimeter is P. So we have right angles at B and C. So we have AB as 3 and CB is equal to 80. So how many different values of P that is smaller than 2018 are possible? So let's first draw this out. So AB, here we have AB. Then because we'll label this in a, so this way is an anti-clockwise. So that means we'll go anti-clockwise. Here's a 3, perpendicular. Here's a C, then there's a D. So these two are equal. So you can just call them with names like X and an X here and a Y here. So let's see. Well, if we have this, we need to know all these X. What is it equal to? So because we have a 3 here, then we'll plus, so move this up. That means that this part, this is also a right angle. Well, here's also a Y. So that means square root X square minus Y square. Then 3 to the other side. Like this. Then next, both sides square. So x minus 3 square, we can have x square minus 6x plus 9. And this would be equal to x square minus y square. So x square and x square, they can just cancel out. Then we can move these two and change their places. So that means y squared, this is equal to, wait a second, wait. We have an extra 9 here. That means x, just divide the 6 to the other side and we also can separate. Like this. So this tells us y. Y. How should we find for y? Well, from this, because they are integers. And they need all these integers in order to make the whole perimeter integer. So that would mean all these. Y square. It needs to be an odd because odd and odd then can be an even. That can be simplified with a 2. And it also need to be a multiple of 3. Like that in order to simplify with a 3 and a 6. So that means y, this would be 3. 6, no, 6 is an even, so we cannot simplify with that 2. So we have 3, 9, and plus another 6, and this goes on. All the way. But because we have the biggest that p can be, so we always have this kind of limitations. So now the problem is how to find that limitation. So let's work that limitation out. We need to look at our perimeter. So this perimeter is 3 plus y plus 2 of the x. We'll just, so 2 of the x. Would we use this? Oh no, there's another x. No, cannot. So we'll just use this. So that means when you change it back to its original, 9 plus y squared over, so 6 times 2, we have a 3 here. So that means now at this part, separate. Like this. So then we need to move the 6 to the other side. So that means a p minus 6. Then I'll change this into whatever range it is. So this is smaller than, so 2018 minus 6, 2012. So for this part, what we'll need is both sides times 3. So here's a 3y plus a y squared. And then this will be smaller than 6036. Okay, so we have is something like this. So we have that condition. Let's see, what if y is equal to a 70? Well, perhaps it's a very close number, maybe. So that makes 70 squared plus 3 times 70. So 4900 plus 210. So it makes 5110, like this. Then y. So this is a lot smaller, I mean. So that means here 75. Just like that. Then 75, let's see. So we have 75 squared plus 3 times 75. And then, so 75 squared. Now there is a 7 times 8. We have a 56 in front. Then we have a 25 behind there. So this is plus 225. Then this would be equal to 5850. Like this. Now what if y is equal to 76? So we need to work 76 squared out. So this gives us 5776 plus 228. Then add them up. So that gives us 6004. So this is too close. Every time it skips 100 plus, so that means cannot. But that means, so let's write our conditions over here. So the conditions that we have, we need x equals 1 plus 3 plus y squared over 6, and also y, it must be smaller, equals to 75, because we need it to be divisible by 3, then that means this, it would become. So let's see, x, that means this is actually just y must be bigger or equals to 3. So y bigger or equals to 3, smaller equals to 75. So that means y, this is 3, plus 6, plus 6, plus 6, all the way until 75. So 75 minus 3 over 6 plus a 1, that is a 13, and that is actually our answer. So our final answer should be 13. So this question is actually just like this. So we've got these now. Okay. So are you all clear so far in this first question? So we can move on to the second question, right? So let's see. In this second question, we have a binary operation star has a property that A star bracket B star C bracket is equal to bracket A star B bracket times C, and A star A is equal to 1 for all non-zero real numbers A, B, and C. That means A, B, and C, they are all real numbers, and it's also non-zero. Well, in case you're wondering why would I read this as a times, because we have different types of times. We can write times as an x, but in this case, we might confuse with this x. So we don't want that to be confused. And so we write it as a dot. So that is another way to write times. Okay, so the solution to the equation 2112 star bracket 6 star x bracket is equal to 160, and this can be written as p over q. So that means x, this is equal to p over q, where p and q, they are relatively prime positive integers. So the value of p and q, well, this is arithmetic. I said before, this is about arithmetic. So let's see right now. We'll write out all those properties. So at this part, the solution to the equation, so we'll write that down. So we don't want it to be with the x because we don't know what is it like. So let's just put it with this. 2112. So this times an x. Now this, I'll tell you why we still use it all. X times X variable. Get confused, right? Okay, so now we can factorize a 6 from here. Put a 6 inside. Take the rest out. Can we? Can we? Okay. So then we'll have 3, 5, 2 times bracket. So inside is a 6 star 6 times an x, and this is still equal to 160. So this part is a 1 as it's stated here. So that means x will just need to divide this to the other side. 160 will divide it by 352. So that means for this question, we can divide it by, well, let's see about that. 16. 16 is like a no problem. Then how about a 32, a challenge? But wait a second, 352, isn't it 11 times 32? Did you realize that? So it's 11. But we'll need P plus Q. So that means P plus Q. 5 plus 11. That is the 16. And I'll erase these to avoid misunderstanding. So for this, that means our answer should be 16. And it's like this. So these questions, arithmetic, they might look hard, but actually they're just quite simple. Okay, so are you all clear so far? Okay, so for this lesson we can end here. So if you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And this is in Challenging Math for Primary School. And this is arithmetic, so we'll have others like probability, geometry, and so on. Okay, so see you in the next lesson. Thank you for your watching.